All right, all right, all right. I'm just waiting for some of you all to come in, hoping that you all had a interesting evening or day at work. Trying to get in some so I can pick up the vibes. Just in the meantime, while I have this up here, bring in the divine order for the New Year event. It is 12/12. Make sure that you get your access pass. Make sure you get your access pass. Again, that is at Divine Unisouls 11.co. Go there, walk there, run there, whatever, so you can get your good stuff there. Tickets are still, this is Cyber Monday. It is still $7.12 right now for you to be able to get that. I will come on here as far as these DM things when they come to me and they like a person or one of the DMs want to speak to me. Hey, hi, Miss Duncan. Hey, ethereal sources 6777777 to the highest power 7. Okay. Yes, that is slowly coming on in here. They're slowly coming on in here. Beautiful, beautiful. This is the promise I did with the DMs. The DMs did something for me today. And so there's like, okay, we did it now. So are you going to go in and start talking for us? And I was like, yeah, for you. I know Ethereal knows that as the Aries, I can't, I would be as open as I can. The Aries, we have a thing of that we can go full throttle on something and we can burn ourselves out real quickly. Hey, Margaret. Hey, yeah, we can run ourselves out real quick on the energy. So that's why a lot of times you see me kind of go full throttle and then I'll burn out and I have to stop and then I'll go full throttle and I have to what they do they want. Right. And so then you have to go back and forth. Hey, Christine, hi. Yeah, the DMs, they was like, yeah, they want to speak. It's couple of them, yes, because I'm in Aries, and yeah, we do. I wish that everybody would understand that. And I was making a joke also as well as saying, I'm carrying energies for two. And I was like, no, not pregnancy. But I was like, I better watch that because I've been throwing it out there. And then all of a sudden, we will happen. Let me take this banner down. You all get the point. Go there and make sure you walk. Run and not walk, and take advantage of that. Okay, so I'm not even gonna say the famous words like I hear people say, oh, this is gonna be real short. I'm not even gonna say that because that's a lie. I'll just say it's gonna be real short because I don't know where it's gonna take us as far as where we're going with this. Okay. What do they gotta say? I don't know. We got to see. So I've got to already my spread this out of here. And then that's another thing, Aries, the thing of waiting for plot twists, we're not good on that either. So I'm going to, the order of it is this is how the DM 411 is going to go, which is I'm going to pick a card at the beginning. That's going to be the essence of the DM. So whatever days that I come on here live, I'll try to give you all 30 minutes a head start. I don't know when the energies, when I feel high vibe, I can say, oh, I could take it. Because you have to remember that us that are doing readings as well, and that's why I'm so kind of guarded about my energy, is that we take, especially empathic, I'm taking in my energy as well as yours. And we have to kind of really also be cognizant of that as well, that it's just not us that we're doing. I'm carrying two energies. I got me and I got him, and I have to be cognizant too of the energies of both of us, that I don't pull so much that I pull him down. And when I talk to him, he like, I'm yarning and he's tired. I can tell when I'm doing too much pulling for one side or vice versa when he's doing too much for me. So I try to be on my end very cognizant of both of our energies and try to balance them out for the two of us. Okay, so that's what I do. Others are different, but I know me and I know the Aries in me. I'll go full throttle and give you everything and just bleed out until it's like I don't have no energies until I get to a point that I don't want to do readings for a while, and I don't want to go to that point. I've been there before. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at, that's my disclaimer. again, but I had to get that out so you all understand where I come from too, because I'm very transparent on that. So let's take a look. Let's see what DM has turned up today and wants to speak to us today. So I don't know who this one is. Clear. Ooh, I like that when it does this. This is definite. Diving deep into one's emotions. This DM is either one that dives too deep. It's like I can see somebody like, man, you just too deep on stuff. Can you just kind of pull up on that? He's a deep diver. He's really philosophical on things. He likes to really go beyond. And it's like, his friends be like, like they almost call him like doctor or something, like doc or something, because he just knows so much. But at the same time, I'm picking up several of them. Another one, he can be so deep that he goes too deep that he doesn't really go deep dive enough. It's kind of superficial, because they got the next thing, which is directing in head. So I'm picking up from this person here is diving deep into one's emotions. It's two of them that's sitting here, and it's like, which one are you going to talk to? You got one of them that's too deep, but they don't get deep enough. It's a nice superficial show, like they know everything. But then we got one here that's scared to deep dive. Now I keep on picturing this one. One of them, this one is, again, this is this guy. I've seen him before. He's light-skinned, kind of got some facial hair, and kind of short. This other one I'm seeing is kind of tall. There's two. Okay, let's see where this goes when I pull the rest of the cards. And you're going to see which one is going to pull the energy more. Okay, so whatever it is, it's still a question of the one thing's, hey, I'm going deep enough. And there's another one that, sources like, yeah, I don't care how you saying, you ain't deep enough for us. You just getting to the surface of things. So Spirit wants them to clarify for this person here. They need to direct them in a certain specific direction that they want them to go, because they got to get their head on right. You've talked to some people like that, and they seem like they so philosophical. It's like, damn, you like on another like plane. I don't know where the hell you are, but I kind of wish you kind of bring it down. Then maybe I can kind of understand where you going with that. And maybe hell, I might be it. Sometimes I think I am that for you all. Hey, Melody Waters. Okay, yes. Loving your twin flame, Jane. Thank you. Love and light to you too. So yeah. On that one. Okay, yes. Justin Young got a beard. He's my dancer. Okay. We love a man with depth, don't we? Yeah, I do, but I don't want you too depth that you ain't got to. You too shallow. You too deep. Like, you ain't got no substance behind it. I don't know what's going on with him. But this is who this is. Wherever it is, I see him. Somebody got a beard. Somebody's tall. This is what I am. When I get to scratching my head, this is I'm getting stimulated. This is the two guys that's showing up. Okay, so let's see, what's the heart of the matter? What's the issue? What's the issue with these guys? And then you know what? And again, I always say, to me, when you talk about these DMs, DMs is almost like cars. You got the Lexus RX 330, or you got the what's some other ones? Some other car makers, things out there, Kia sedan, or whatever it is. They might come in different colors, or they might come in different sizes, but it's still the outside of the structuring of the DM is the same. So whatever this DM here, maybe other people think that, hey, they really smart. So other people might look at this DM and say, hey, he's not so, he think he all that in the brain, but he's not. But again, Spirit wants them, again, clarify them to get their head on straight. To really, head rules the body, which means really get into a form of a leadership and this being out there, just being floaty. Okay, that would be better. Hi, Nicole. Okay, 6.5. Yeah, one of them's really tall. This one that's on the left is tall. This one on the right is short. I say he might be take that and flip it. He might be this other one 6'5", and this one over here on this side is like 5'6". He ain't too tall. He kind of average height, maybe. Okay, maybe somewhere up in there. Well, see, I'm short. I'm 5'2", so everybody taller than me. Okay, so the heart of the matter, the issue is with this guy is these two guys. I don't know who they are, but again, whatever it is, either one don't think too much and the other one think he knows too much. Mr. Know-it-alls. One don't know it all, the other one think he knows it all. Let's call him that. So we got engagement. Okay, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, so he has a problem with engagement. I would say, and pretty much staying engaged. Maybe again, like I say, he's so pretty much deep on another level that he's kind of not obtainable, and he needs to make the effort. He might even around his circles of friends talk about, yeah, man, I'm not, I ain't messing with her. She ain't deep enough for me. She ain't on my level like that. Is something with this guy that I'm picking up there too. But Spirit is saying they're directing him to ascend, clear. And he needs to make the effort. I'm picking up who he is, not what he's saying. He said, I'm using that type of, I'm all that in a bag of chips, Mr. Know-it-all, as a front. Let me get some clarifiers for that. Engagement. He needs to be in engagement because he needs to understand and say to co-create. Something about his old philosophies or structuring of things needs to be reevaluated. That's the issue. That's the problem. He don't have enough stamina because anytime I see a cheater, that means he's got some problem with the stamina. He needs me to regulate and rescue him. My DM is amazing, but he just needs a little more guidance. Well, you're hit here and say, why that sound like my guy? Right. Okay. So again, yeah, has the stamina. He has some issue with some stamina, like really going over to the other side of the finish line. Needs to become more wiser. He's got to walk the tightrope a little bit. He's got to walk a fine line much better. Because like I say, he has a tendency to whirl. Kind of that way. Could he be I could picture some signs I'm picking up. This could be a Sagittarius, a Leo, a Pisces, or a Aquarius. Could be Virgo, maybe. And that's why I'm picking up. Because he wants this new beginning, but it's based off of old philosophy. He needs to make the effort because right now, the way he's acting is not him. This, to me, I read this like, it said not for you. It said you're acting not like you. He's not acting himself. The steps and the strategies that he's taking here is not helping him to make the right moves. He's so, I'm hearing the word vicarious. He's so into arrogance. I'm hearing that too. About things that, when you're so head in the clouds, you miss your steps where you're supposed to go. So in some ways, for this DM, he's saying life has not been so lucky for him. Like Lady Luck has not been on his side, but that's why he calls himself overstretching and using these philosophies of being high above. To me, that's what I'm picking up for him. Could be a Leo, yeah. Could be a Leo. Leo has that tendency. I'm looking for some signs that I know that have that kind of like that air to them. Could be Aries too. I can't rule that out too. Aries men have that tendency too, of like cut above. But he needs to make the effort because again, he needs to clean up some stuff and really stand steady into his power. Because he's got to, again, got to, again, they want him to take a much deeper dive. And right now he's keeping it superficial. So in order for him to do that, he's got to be understanding. I feel him saying also he hasn't been lucky. So again, in order for him to do that again, he's got to become the understanding. He's creating his world. That's why his world is not lucky, because of these things, his actions, his way, his philosophy of doing things like that. And if you're ever always thinking that you're high above things and you're not really finding yourself anchored into on that level, you and nobody's ever on his level. He said you will never find you won't find your a mate on your level. If you keep on saying everybody, she's not on my level. I keep on hearing this person, well, she's not on my level, but he likes the person or he likes the DF. But I'm hearing him say, but she's not on my level. But Spirit is saying the issue is he's got to make the effort, but he's not making the effort. Yeah, that's what's going on. Let's see what's happening with his feelings. What's going on with the emotions? Says Cap, could be Duncan, maybe. Could. Clear. Okay, what's going on with the emotions with these two here? What's going on with the emotions? Inspired. Moved, stimulated, challenged. Something has came along to want to move and challenge this person, this DM, to go much deeper diving than where he is. That's in his feelings. I'm seeing some songs here. Feeling him saying a symphony. I'm feeling him saying it's some unfinished business too. I'll put that over there. Let me see. Let me see. I want to see this energy. Why are you saying that you feel inspired? Clear. Door to spirit. Spirit has opened up. Door to spirit. Okay. So he's feeling inspired. This person likes music too. They might even send you a lot of songs, both of them. Send a lot of songs to you. But he's been inspired because Spirit has opened up the door, the window to his soul. I mean, to open up the door to his soul. They've opened up some things for them. I'll put you over here. So now what is this person thinking? This DM's thinking. Okie dokie. All right, this is a community. So Ethereal says that while she's here, she's also channeling and seeing that she said that your crown chakras, those of you all that are here, she's picking up the crown chakras, your third eye, your sacral, your chakra, and your root chakra needs healing and clearing towards the end of the year. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Because she says December the 21st to be exact, winter solstice. Yeah, and I have pretty much had said that too. Again, that was early, like in April and spring. They were saying when they kept on showing Stonehenge, is that the name of it? Over and over again, it was something from the summer solstice to the winter solstice was going to be a big major change during those 2 dates there. So that's something again that would be a big thing for you. What he's thinking. Okay, so in this one we're talking about as far as in earth, he's thinking Something he feels like, again, in his emotions right now, he feels as if something has really had been taken, or that his emotional side has been taken over for him as far as his grounding in this earth here. He feels also the nays of fire. This is interesting. This looks like almost like a professor again too here. This almost looked like him a little bit, but he's a more younger version of this short guy of this one. Okay, nays of fire. So he knows there's some action that needs to be taken. Okay. And I'm feeling here you got the Knight of Fire here as well, which is a freedom. But he wants his freedom at the same time that he really wants it at his own price, because he also wants to tell people to kiss his butt. Because anytime I see something that's got a butt in it, that's it. But what's alarming to me in his actions here is really him feeling still that he's being taken advantage of when it comes to emotions, emotions of others, emotions of the opposite sex. To me, when I look at him, he seems like he's more comfortable in just thinking. But when it comes to his emotions, it feels like almost like he's like, I feel like I'm violated. Anything that's got to do with emotions, I just don't feel comfortable in handling. But at the same time, he does understand here when we talk about nays of fire. Let me look that up just to make sure. Here we go. Knave of fire. Let's see. Knave of fire. Okay, here we go. Companion, lover, help. The beginning string. I said this looked like he needed help. Something about in the thinking. He feels he knows like a person on his way. Like, I wish I would have some help come. And then we got the Knight of Fire here, which is travel, departure, absence, distance, adventure. So this one, they say Sagittarius, interesting. They got the sign Sagittarius. That's why I say I picked that up too in this one. This is Sagittarius card here. And they got the Earth. Which one would this be? Earth, Two of Earth, excitement, and that astrological sign would be Capricorn. You called it. This one's the Capricorn. So Capricorn is represented in here too as well. Wow. Yeah, he feels like, again, when it comes to emotional things, he don't feel comfortable. And that's probably why he goes back into that, like, like I said, Mr. Know-it-all, or they might call him nickname Doc, because they feel like he's a professor, because he puts on like he knows everything. But he said he needs help. He knows that it's like I'm gonna say, call Dr. Stat for that one. And then we also got Knight of Fire, which again, there is travel, departure, absence, distance, adventure. He wants to go off, but in order for him to do that, he knows he has to tell people to kiss his behind, because again, that still represents freedom. So he wants to depart from where he is. That feeling of not being comfortable in his emotions. My thing to him would be is, are you at that point that you're able to become more comfortable in your feelings, in your emotions? And that's why Spirit is telling him this person needs to take a deep dive into their emotions. That's what's going on with that. Okay. Yeah, very good stuff. Very good stuff. Very good stuff that she has there as well. Okay. Oh, she said DM is a sass. They call him Doc in Afghanistan. Wow. Yeah, I keep on feeling like it's a Doc. I keep on hearing Doc. Now, maybe, again, but I keep on feeling Doc. Doc. Okay. So people can see that. I keep on feeling Doc, like they call him Doc. Doc. As a nickname. But he's got a wealth of knowledge. But you know what? If you would ask him, which world do you feel comfortable in? And he'd probably say, I feel comfortable in the doctor. Okay. And then what world do you feel? I forgot them other cards. I forgot the ones I'm talking about. And then then emotions are the other things about romance. And they ain't too down. He's not too down for that. That's a world that he feels very much so uncomfortable in. Okay, very much so uncomfortable in. Here it is. I'll put you over here because I shouldn't extend that far. I'll put this one and then I'll go into that. Okay. All right then. Let's go into, okay, we get more and more to him. Yep, he does. He doesn't feel it. I can feel that. That's why I try to tell people I'll be quiet. Okie dokie. Let's see. Let's go into the connection. Let's talk about you in this connection, sir. Sirs, there's two of them in here though. There's two. Okay, but they said we kind of pretty much got the same vibe. Okay, so now let's talk about what you feel about this connected, this twin flame connection, the connection with the divine one. Okay, rather than female or male, but this is what I'm picking because I'm seeing the male body. Okay, all right, so when he thinks about the connection, there's a conflict. Okay, and the conflict is again him being grounded and rooted in something. Well, duh, we just said that when it comes to emotions, he kind of like a woo. But when you say let's talk about medicine or let's talk about other stuff like that, oh, I still got you up there with that beautiful picture. You talk about medicine, you talk about everything else. Oh, he's in for it. Like, you can't shut him up. But this here, when we're talking about, or whatever, two of them here, they're more comfortable in the more brain thing, like here. But the issue is, again, him being grounded and rooted in things, him really having healthy connections with others, him being able to be, him manifesting, like even the things of love. Because like I said earlier, there was him wanting to start this new beginnings. He might be, he got to release some stuff. He might really be inspired to start something new, but some kind of way in his head, he might talk himself out of it. Like, that doesn't make sense. That's not logical. Because that's coming more from the heart and emotions, and that just does not make any sense. So he's like, Danger Will Robinson, let me abort this because this makes no sense for me to stay here. I don't understand it. It don't equate. It don't EMC equals square equals R. I understand that, but this stuff about love and other stuff, I want out of it. So again, in the female here, he understands when it comes to his partner or the feminine energies, he wants to nurture. He wants to be nurtured, but at the same time, he feels as if I'm seeing his hand like stopping him from going to the breast. And he's got his hand on the breast, but at the same time, it's a stop. So he thinks in some ways like the woman might stop his advances, might think that, oh, he's want to be nurtured. Oh, he's a weak man. He's not strong because he's doing that. And he always sees that his divine counterpart, he's his queen. She's always in her royalness. She's always divine. She's always regal. She's always in her heart space. And when it comes to spirituality, because this is a camel here, there's a problem of the distance, because camels can go long distance without food. They don't need substance. They don't need material things. They can go long distances with spiritual things, water, which is spirit. So that means with him, he feels, hey, we could go long distances. This distance issue about spirituality, I told you before, like, I don't feel comfortable in that world. Now, you talking about if it would be food, would be substance or more worldly things, hey, we can do that. But if you talk about the spiritual thing world and this land of us going long distances, you got the number 13. So that idea about this is got to be put to death. That's got to end now. He also understands in his actions, he's got to, when it comes to the connection, he's got to be the one who is also making the connection, making sure he's fully focused on it. He can't be all over the place and having them moments of being, oh, yeah, and then looking at this equation and this stuff. I mean, when it comes to emotions things, he can't check out. This guy likes to check out. Like if you get into the emotional stuff, he might all of a sudden start changing the subject. You're like, how the hell we start talking about that? I thought we was talking about how much you love me, and you know, where was this going? And all of a sudden now we talk about you. Yeah, I'm just using your guys' example. You got an appointment, and you got some appointments in the morning at the clinic. Where this come from? This don't make no sense. So this is what kind of guy that he'll change the subject on you to go into that. But he understands when it comes to and he understands now when we got 7, get spiritual completion. He needs to focus in on this. He needs to be guiding. He needs to make sure he takes your foot, which is your understanding, and make sure you too have an understanding as to how this connection is going to go. Because foot represents understanding. And when they grab that, that means that they're trying to guide your understanding. So you both can be one accord on what's going on with this. And he understands this takes both of you all's focus when it comes to this connection. He understands that that's what's got to happen. Has it been happening is here lately? No, but he's understanding he's being directed to get his head right to go into that area or in that focus. Okay, so he does understand this. You might say, well, the hell he don't show it in the 3D, but he understands that's where it has to, that's the way it has to go. So let me ask him some couple of questions here to see as far as what is it that he feels about his divine feminine. Click. Can you give me some understanding about how you feel? Woo, I like it when it does this. That's them pulling it. When you see me pull cards like that, that's source guides of them pulling it. So he says, I want to be with you for the rest of my life. He does understand that when it comes to connection. I keep myself busy with the things I do, but every time I pause, I still think of you. So again, this guy here, again, he keeps himself busy what? With all that superficial mess in the head, all over the place, thinking about formulas and equations, or just chatting it up. Or maybe he might be even a sports fan and he knows everything about sports. And that's what that's his world. That's what he's into. Whatever it is, he's extremely knowledgeable about that. Even on the job, maybe even on a job, he knows everything XYZ about being the manager of a corporation or a store or whatever like that. He just really, his head is in that. He understands that. So he keeps himself busy. He keeps himself occupied. And he said, I feel like I'm waiting for something that isn't going to happen. Well, that's why Spirit said they want, excuse me, one second, I got to roll over here and get, it's getting hot. This is why, excuse me, this is why Spirit wants them to get out their head because of this. Okay? This don't make no sense. No, it don't. He needs to tell his 3D self and make like mustard and ketchup to his fire. I gotta show this one. This is cute. Wait a second, you done popped up. You done went to the wrong thing that fast. Melody, and that face you making, which is like, yeah. He's playing, he needs to tell his 3D self and make like mustard and ketchup to his 5D self. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Melody. You are so right. Okay, yes. Okay. I'm pop star, not a doctor. Okay. What you got here? I sent that song to my DM. Oh, okay. Okay. I like that. Yes. Okay. So now let's look and see what's again when he thinks about this connection. What is he thinking? When he thinks about this connection, what is he thinking? Ooh, it got hot up in here. It's getting hot in here. So what? I out my clothes. I am getting so hot. I want to take my clothes out. No, that's when usually Spirit is really working. When I get hot. Ain't no change. See, going through the change? No, there you go. See? Ta-da. All right. I don't want to mess up your life. I'm no good for you. Okay. All right. So this one here, he's really thinking that ain't nothing but a cop out, sir. I'm gonna call you on your stuff. That's a cop out. It's no messing up. There's no perfection. There's no right or wrong. This one here is probably overthinking on some things again. This is again, we know the doc or the professor and all these other kind of things are really being very well versed into the worldly things. It's nothing but a cop out or an excuse to really now get really down deep into the emotions in which he has, which is this is what they're looking for him to be able to. So, you know, that's again, you hear guys say that. Who in here ain't had no guy tell you that I did too good for you. I'm not good for you. I want you to go on with somebody else that's more suited for you because you're a beautiful person. And then I think you should be with that person because I know I bring you down. Who ain't had that? Hey, T Lounge. Hey, who ain't had that? Oh, I'm the only one. Okay, y'all just leave me out here hanging looking crazy. That's all right. That's all right. I know I ain't I ain't the only one that had that happen. They talking about that. So this is what he's saying. That's cop out. We ain't listening. I'm really, if I didn't pay so much for these cars, I've been to throw them way over there somewhere on the other side of the room. Don't nobody want to hear that mess. Okay. Now we about to get nosy. So now let's look for the 411. Let's see what's actually going on in this guy's life. What's going on in this DM's life? What's going on to see what's going on with him? Clear. Woo, another one. Okay. All right. Oh, it's some sadness and his emotions. He's sad. Okay, we can see that. Okay. So he gave you a message. Got 7-1 of this one. Okay, let's see. Oh, I didn't say what the message. Okay. Whew. Let's see. So, ooh, oh, wow. Ooh, wow. Ooh, hey, oh. Okay, this look like this somebody else has stepped up. Okay, but we're going with this. Hierophant. So this one here is really trying to work on their spirituality becoming purely spiritual. To me, what I'm hearing them saying is I'm trying to find a way that I can marry all this knowledge I got in my head along with this spirit, this great wealth of spirituality. It's like it's going to be a balance. So he can't be heavy on the wisdom and less and a little on the, like heavy on the mustard, less on the mayo. If you it's got to be again, it's got to be an even balance here. Okay, for him. He's saying this gossip. There's some conflict here. Gossip. I'm gonna have to look and see what that's all about. I want to know what that is. I can understand him being stressed. This makes sense. Okay. And his emotions, he's stressed. Right. Because he's really stressed because this about this emotion thing. You'd be surprised. Well, I guess so for men, the male thing. And some of them that's really like this guy here. Getting in touch with his emotions is very stressful because he really, like I said, this is something very foreign and does not understand, he says. The wheel, he wants some things to turn. He wants the wheel to turn, the wheel of fortune to turn for this person as well. And so that's one. You need these glasses. Go to Vogue Me. I think it's called Vogue Me. Yeah, it is. Okay, thank you. They answer to the thing. Yeah, Vogue Me. They need to give me a thing. They really should do a sponsorship for me and all my glasses. Okay, Vogue Me. So go to that one. Changing of the wheel. He wants to get some things moving, like what comes up must come down. A really understanding of, to me, a balance with him to not so much be in the head, but more into the spirituality too. He wants to change that. Wall Street. Wall Street is money too, because I'm picturing with him some money too. Money don't have to be always money. It could be an abundance, wealth of a lot of things, whether it's love, beauty, music, whatever it is, he has that too. But he's saying betrayal. It's some things that happen. It's a conflict. It's a betrayal. What I'm picking up too also with these, and you know what? This is really a classic DM things, and I did many a readings here too. This is coming up again to me. I'm thinking that this gossip is and this betrayal is these friends. I think a lot of them ain't liking them too well. They're hanging with them and calling him doc like that. And when he leave the room, they like, man, he don't know different. He don't know. He don't know nothing. Like they ain't really liking him too well. These friends here. Okay, and they gossiping and they talking about him. This is what I'm picking. Uh this is what I'm picking up for him. What's going on? I'm about to get some clarifiers for that. This is what I'm picking up. It's a friend. But let's see. Can you clarify for me what's going on with this gossip? Okay, this was his, but that's a lot. Hold on a second. Okay, he's in despair. I got that. It's community. I said that. It's the friends. Not only is it the friends, some of them is the family. Whatever it is, it's a group of people. Just gossiping about him. Which is now making him concerned. Because I call it, this is the funeral parlor scene, like you're making arrangements. He knows whatever's going on, he's got to put an end to it. Okay, let's see. I'm not getting no fees off of that. Let's look at this betrayal. Who's the betrayal? I say it's himself. He feels, oh, this is deep. No, I guess he's, you got some nerve. This one right here, I heard you talking about, what do you think? I am deep. I done told you I am that deep. Okay, I got you. So this one right here, he feels betrayed by him having to mature. That's deep. Because he's got to get more, he's got to betray himself. It's like the person that he had become, now he's got to let that go. Say, how I get it. Yeah, he running a street pharmacy and I'm going to be right here when he ready while I'm leveling up. Okay. Yeah, yeah, because he knows he's got to be moved to the point that he's got to put something on the table. He's got to be more worldly. He's got this knowledge, but at the same time, it's like, can you back it up? And right now, where I'm at, I'm just like puffing a lot of hot air, but I ain't got nothing to back it up with. I'm getting a little enlightenment about stuff, but this ain't bright. This is kind of dim. Is there anything about this betrayal? That's not, to me, yes, I know you're deep, but that's really is deep. It's like you betraying yourself, whoever. I guess so. Do I talk to myself like that? That I betrayed myself because I got to do this? Change. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, remember it's two of them. This is this guy talking. Got a taller one here. This is this one talking. Hey, pumpkin pie. This one say he feels betrayed by the karmic. Oh, this karmic then showed up. That's true. Okay, in my notification. Yeah, this karmic then showed up. Help us, Lord. And he know it's a 12 here, so he's got to get some divine order about that. I'm not going to linger on that. Yeah, because they falling like this. This one's got an issue with, again, betraying himself, that he's got to grow up or become spiritual mature. This one say he feels betrayed by this karmic here, which knows that he's got to become, the end of the day, they got to become the main male, and the main male is the divine masculine. It all can wrap up and summarize with all of them too. Again, you got this karmic thing, that person that's this distorted person. That's what I call them. That's come here to help them to learn, to push them, to elevate them to their new level, which is to become the divine masculine, which is the number one, the numero uno, which you know is right here. The betrayal also is that 5 is that you got to change. And because of this karmic coming along, or this distorted partner, they are there to create the change for you to be mature. And you feel like you betrayed because you might have, this is what I'm picking up too, saying that you thought that, hey, when you got this karmic or this distorted person, you weren't going to have to work that hard. Thank you. They thought in some ways, hey, I can impress you with my wit and you would be happy. But the powers that be, a source or whatever, it's like, hey, we told you, we directed you in a specific direction. We're trying to get your head in the right where you need to be going. Head means it's leadership. The head, the body will follow the head. Wow. So that's what you betrayed by. That's what's going on with that. Interesting. What's your shadow? Who is this? Okay. What's your shadow? Clear. So what is he hiding? Ha 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 ha. Ta-ta. That he's actually powerless. He's not as divine, or he's not really truly. He said, check it, watch it. You're not really using your true divine powers. It's like he knows he's divine, but he's using the powers not for good. He's using the powers for other things. It's like you not even using, like they saying about us, the brain powers. We only using what, 10% of our brain. We're not really using all of it. And so this is where he's at. What you say, Melody? Let me take a brain break. What you got here? Right, because he went to the karmic because he thought that was the abundance. Nope. This right here is your abundance. Come collect, auntie. All right there. I like how she talking. Go on, Melody. Yes. He's using the power. This one, both of them are saying what I'm feeling is, again, is that I'm using it, but I'm not using it to my fullest potential, or I'm using it for my own good. Like, I'm picturing them almost like a magician. Like, I am a magician, but guess what? I'm using it for entertainment purposes. You know, look what I can do. I can manifest. I can think of something, and bam, there it is. I manifested. Ooh, distorted partner looking and getting, oh, I like that, daddy. What else can you do? Looking at all this little superpowers and thinking about, oh, okay, well, how can I use that? But, you know, again, helping you too in that way to understand, to strengthen your powers. And then after a while, you keep on doing that with the distorted partner till you come to the point to say, hey, you know what? It's really something to this, but I'm using this in the wrong way. And that's why the distorted partner or the karmic comes in to help you understand and realize there's a difference. There's a shift that needs to be made. Source will help you to do that. So this is where it is. Again, both of them are telling me, saying, yes, I have the power. I got the power. You got the power, but you're not using it in the right way. Again, this is why I say colorless angel, because they want, and there's a horse in the back. There's freedom. It's a dark horse. Something's going on behind the scenes that this divine masculine doesn't know anything about, as far as his true power or his nature, or how spirit is helping him to gain his freedom. What's going on as far as his karma lessons, his karmic lessons, or those hard lessons, those lessons that come along to help balance him out and to equalize him, to stabilize him. What is that about? Woo, you got 7 of them. Let us see, let us see, let us see. Okay, dokie. All right, one of them again is high is emotions. He masters his emotions. He think he's in the driver's seat. He's not, but he's really almost pimping himself out. Pimping his emotions out. He's not really truly checked in when it comes to it. He's very, they say, very removed. I'm very removed. when it comes to emotions. You might think I'm all in it to win it, but I'm putting on a very good show to you that I'm really into it. Again, he feels also, that's true. Thank you. Also here, he is crippled. He's handicapped. He's handicapped by these worldly things. He's handicapped by people looking and viewing him and wanting things in the material world or him being a part of it. And it's handicapping him. It's making him feel like he's in there. What's that despair card I seen here that was earlier? Yeah, in despair. This is two things again, coming back up again. That same thing that's still out there begging. Okay, this out there in despair. So that's coming back out again here. But this is again, this is 5 of Pentacles. Again, not having a leg to walk on, not really having forward mobility in order to be able to do that. He's always got to have some crutch. That crutch can be, again, overemphasis of his geniusness, overemphasis of his knowledge ability on things. Okay. But again, it's this barrel here. He does not know. That goes back to their friends right here. Who was on this side? His friends. He got some crabs in the barrel friends around him. That they really ready to pull his behind right on back down. That's the one that's gossiping about him. That's that community. He also has this card here. Let's see, 12 and 5. Let me look and see. I want to make sure. Let me see if I get any kind of. Let's see what I get off of this one. To me, that's the High Priestess card. Isn't that one, or the Hierophant one? I think that is. Okay, so really wanting to, yep, I do that. There go Hierophant again, twice. Hierophant, I pulled that out before. Hierophant card. So he really wants to move into that thing of being wise, wisdom, counsel. He really wants to be a person that people come to. Tradition, the blessings, permission, ritual, spiritual guidance. He wants to be really wise. And to me, when a person is wise, that means they got book sense, they knowledgeable, but then they got spirituality. It ain't about all common sense, because you find out, you talk to some people, they got so much common sense, you find out common sense ain't so common, which means they ain't got things in their head to be able to put 2 and 2 together. Sometimes it's an in-between, it's a force in between 2 and 2 for them to come up with 4. Yeah. So this is what he wants to come to. And then we got the number 12 of Pentacles. What is that? Okay. 12. He's the Knight. Opportunist. Waiting for the right moment. Bearer of gifts, restraint, seriousness. In his lessons, he's got to learn, in his karmic lessons, he's got to learn restraint. He's got to learn, hey, you got to know when to fold and know when to walk away. Know when to throw out that knowledge ability, that great wealth that he has, and know how to pull that back in. Because this freedom here that he wants is getting kind of weary. Okay, and that horse looked like, like, dude, make up your mind. Are we going east or west? Are we going to stand here? Are we going to move forward? What are we doing? Because he's kind of, like I said before, these two, very smart, but very flighty too at the same time. But they have gifts to bear. And there is an opportunity there. But he's got to watch it to be a person who wants to be of opportunity, that he doesn't become an opportunist too, because he's just that smart. Okay. All right. So now let's get into some solutions. My contract, I have to give solutions to what's going on. Let me move the cards down. So now, what's some solutions the Spirit wants this person to have? Okay. So they want them to move into the energy of what? And remember, although we're talking about the DM, and if you feel like this is your DM tonight, or not, hold the line for them, but also, again, practice to see in your DMness how you can be able to assist them on your end. Because remember, we both share both the energies, divine masculine and divine feminine energies as well. Okay, so we got 9 of Pentacles here. Now, your definition of 9 of Pentacles and my definition of 9 of Pentacles are maybe the same or maybe different, okay? Because I know a lot of you all like to read the tarot. However, I'm seeing this is, again, this is, he needs to become at peace with what's going on, the ending of a cycle, especially when he's talking about how he sees the world, how he's obtaining material things. He needs to become at peace at that, especially in his emotions, be able to obtain and to reach much higher for that. That's one thing Spirit wants them to do. Wants him, again, in his Queen of Pentacles, when it comes to emotions and things of material things, he wants him to become very natural in it. You see how she's calm, like, there's not a worry about her. She's feminine energy she represents. So that means he needs to be more calm and understanding about how he obtains, how he holds, how he maintains money or material things in the world. This is very earthly. So that means being very grounded. Being very grounded will be able to help this DM as well. Okay. So you need to, because she's sitting in the seat. So that means, again, she's comfortable where she is. She's comfortable being in the driver's seat. She has this cushion here, which is red, which is mean get grounded and rooted. And this being comfortable in grounded and rooted in things. And she has a lot of earth tones here too, and manifestation at the head. And then also both of them showed up. King and Queen of Pentacles. That means in your thinking about worldly things and how you manifest things, how you can be grounded and rooted in that. And also in your feminine, in your emotional side, your divine masculine, divine feminine energies, how to be into that, grounded and rooted as well. He might have to also, I'm seeing this wolf here. He's got to learn how to just go it alone. These friends here are not your friends. You got some crab in the barrel friends there. He needs to check. Let me take a break so I can see what you all are talking about. They got to accept change and let loose of them. Okay, let's go right here. I like this. They got to accept change and let loose of them the control, codependency. Yes, he is. That's right. We can't keep this moving forward. He can talk philosophy while we are cooking in the kitchen. Well, that's true, and that probably would be some nice times. Oh, let me take that. I don't know that's been up there all the time, but that's all right. That helps you to know to go there. I didn't know that was up there all that time. Take it off. But I will let it go this around. So again, yes, that is true. That is one thing that will be able to help them. Talking like that, it's a balance to everything. And also while you're doing that, that's going to help him to be able to get in touch with his emotional side. You see how you operate with that. And then after a while, he kind of slipped into that world a little bit with ease. So that is a very good. We're laughing about that, but that's good too. Let me see what Melody said up here. I'm seeing Christine saying chasing money. Yeah. Hi, Shy. Hey, how you doing? Now you right on time, because knowing me, whatever time you came in, I was still flapping my gums. All DMs need to learn is north and fix the karma in the south. I like that. And to forgive themselves. Yes, it's not how many times you fall, but getting up. That's it. They got this. Right. That is true. Very good. Okay. Is there anything else I seen that was really good? Okay. I think we said that. Yeah, we said that. Yeah, see, he did think that was. Nope. Okay. All right then. I took me a little brain break here. Let's see about some things, some life changes. What did he have to, hold on? I didn't bring the surrender cards out. That don't feel right. Okay, no, that don't feel like that's right. Okay, so what is this? Again, this DM needs to learn how to, what does he need to surrender? Clear. Okay, bam. Surrender your desire to control people. Interesting. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, give the situation some breathing room. Almost felt like almost in the teaching mode. In the chat box, what could be some ways that he could be controlling of people? This guy here. I'm going to ask your opinion. Spirit just say, ask them. What do you think? This is interactive. It ain't just me all the time. What could be some ways? What could be some ways that this guy is going to take a delay for that? Put it in the chat box for me. What are some ways in which this guy could be controlling? This says you surrender your desire to control people. How could he be controlling people? Use your little brain. Y'all using my brain? I can tell y'all is using that mind control, trying to weave that spell over folks, making them think that, okay, what he's doing is just all that in the bag of chips. Because most of the time when people are acting that way, they want a certain reaction from somebody else, and that kind of helps to feed them and feed their ego too. That's control. That's manipulating. Okay. This person, I guess, with this karmic person that he's in too as well. She thought again, he weaved that web on her. She looking at him saying, "Oh, daddy, and you can do that, and you can do that, and you can manifest that." And so then that caused the issue for that's controlling her too, to have her to be underneath the spell as well. So he's got to watch that again about this controlling things, because again, that sabotages things. He wants to control also his emotions as well, because again, a lot of times that's why people don't like to be so emotional, because again, it's another thing for them to be out of control. They don't have control over their emotions. Okay. And so this is something that again is very scary, especially for these two DMs that I'm talking to as well. One is heavy and one's skinny. He's heavy, skinny, heavy, skinny. Right there. And so yeah, by using the dipstick, yeah, that's true too, because he probably said, I know how to talk some pants off of yeah, shut up. This with this skinny one here. You quiet. Oh, I see why you are. This one little quiet, reserved. He observes stuff, but he's smart too. He's in another way. He's an observer. This one talks, got a gift for gab. This thick one here. He ain't short. He's short to me because he ain't tall like I like him. But this one's got a gift for gab. This one is quiet. This one is quiet. He's an observer. Yeah, that right here. They kind of polar opposite, but they say we meet in the middle right there. So that's how they would be able to do that. Okay. And what's the life changes that they have to go through? Yeah, I'm sorry, people, crew. Yes, I am pretty much a 1 hour person. That's why I don't do too many of them, because I power pack it in. So if you thought I was going to be, I'm not a 30-minute person to do that. And the thing that's got to change with them is spiritual growth. We call this, we know this is not foreign to us. Yes, spiritual growth has got to change. That's the life changes that's being caused by them. They got to get into their bliss more. I think if they get in their bliss more, they'll be more happier to get into their emotions more. They'll be able to find who they are, their identity as to who they are. They'll be able to stand in their power more. They'll be able to have healthier relationships, have healthy boundaries, especially with these friends. There's faith. You're a fake baby. He's got to eliminate a little bits of things. There's a lot of orange, because really what's happening in order for him to transform himself is really clearly in black and white. These all things will get him into his heart space. Okay. As we wind down. Okay. What's some other advice that we have here? Clear? Aha. Connect to confidence. And that's true. They do need to connect. Another thing a spirit source is giving it is connect to confidence. And that's the same thing with you. What are you looking in your DM, your outsideness in the world, that you're putting up a fake front? Like, I got this, whatever it is. But at the same time, it's not authentic. It's not an authentic power. It's not you authentically being you. You might be throwing shade at folks in order for you to feel like you want up them one. Or this DM might even do that to kind of mask his emotions, to hide behind what's really truly going on in the eyes of the soul there. So in order for you to do that, and that goes back to, and Ethereal said that, they go that third eye there. We got to clear that out. Right there, that third eye there. Get that opening so also the DM can be able to see exactly what is going on, his vision of how he see himself emotionally, well, so as also emotionally or even spiritually or physically. He said physically. I heard physically over here. Watch it. I don't know what kind of physical you talking about. You kind of slippery, but but yeah, that's true. Yes. So you have to do that in order for you to blossom. So we want like a real defined not a defiant, it could be a defiant confidence, but it's got to be really pure and genuine in your confidence, okay? Oh, T, he belongs to you? Oh, my apologies. The thick one? Yeah, this thick one right here. This one chatty catty here, but this one here, I mean, he checked me on the slide here, on thin one. He like, it looked like he was saying, I've been just observing. I just let you talk and I observed you, but now I'm ready to talk because I see how your vibe. This one here, you got to watch some quiet ones, but that's his specialty. He observes. He observes. You gotta watch them ones observed. If he observed, then this one here has got some Aquarius ways. This one here, they observe. Could have some Piscean too. Pisces like to observe too. They quiet. They don't say too much. Gotta watch that. I'm a crybaby. I wear my damn heart on my sleeve. Melody, you're a trip. Crown, chakra, third eye, sacral, and root. You said that earlier. Okay, now I'm gonna call you my what you got that on the show? Like I'm now really dating myself. Who is that guy, the co-thing? They do like oh Lord, I don't know about, oh God, I can see it, but she ain't got in trouble with her mouth because of staff. Ellen and Twitch, like you wanted the sidelines, my sidekick over there in the sidebars right there doing it. Yes. Okay, we got that. So got to get a confidence. So what we can do, how we can help this, and you two both said that's your guy. I told you the keys. Get some true, authentic confidence, not that kind of fakey stuff. So check yourself. You know how you are. You know when you're being truly authentic, and you know when you're putting up a front. I'm just keeping it 100 in order to help him. That's how you can be able to do that, okay? And the last message, in their voice, what do they want to say that they understand that they got to do? So I'm just like a teacher. So what did you learn, boys? We got two. We got thick and slim. Doc Slim and Professor Thick. Doc Slim, this is you. Okay. Oh, okay. So it says this came up. They're still waiting. Do the shit they asked you to do forever ago. So they are the powers that be. The powers that be have been kind of tapping on this him for a lot. Doc Slim for a while. Like, have you done what we asked you to do yet? No, I'm getting to it. I'll get to it. Knock, 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 knock. Excuse me. Have you done what we asked you to do? And then like, he's still like that. No, I'm living my best life. You know, I ain't ready yet to kind of settle myself down spiritually. I'm going to get to it when I get to it. And then like, not, okay, you know what? You ain't listening. You're going to have to do it our way now. Now, they at the point here, they're going to make him do the deep dive. Okay, so some time moments or whatever's going on, because he understands also too, he needs to start doing what they asked him to do forever ago. A long time ago, they've been telling him to start getting on task, getting on track, doing what he's supposed to, get his head on straight, but he had not been doing it. Let's look at over here, Professor Thick. Okay, now I like it when you up and down, when you pull it. Ah, thank you. Ooh, he said love can hurt like hell. Breathe through that shit. I ain't getting no sponsorship for these arms. That's a good one. That was good when you pulled that. I like that one. His is deep as usual. His is deep and yours is deep. You got deep the last time. He got deep this time on this one. Do the stuff I had to think on that one, but you ain't tricked me neither. But I got you this one. So this one here is like, hey, love, do it. Feel that emotion. Love what you're doing. Feel that love. Be like the Grinch, like the little who girl. You know, what's this? My heart is pumping. What's this? What's this for my eyes? I'm crying. You know, go ahead and become one with that transformation that's going on. It's going to love. Love's going to hurt. I read something that said the other day that was talking about, no, that was this morning. Say you got to choose who's going to hurt you. You know, everybody going to hurt you. I just like that. I invoke the flame of violet flame around you all. If I'm doing another trigger warning in here, you just got to choose who you can stand to hurt you. Okay, because everybody, your mom, the dog, everybody can do something, but you got to choose which one you can stand for and which type of hurt you can't. That's where you got to get to. So now all you got to do is just breathe through that shit. Just breathe through it. That is it. Okay. All right then. You just do a pull chakra cards for whom? Okay, sidekick, what you doing over there? Okay, somebody, oh, he's near, say your body's warm. You need third eye psychic. Okay. All right. Don't be getting out no free, a lot of the free stuff. That is beautiful. Don't get out a lot of free stuff. You're getting out stuff you want energy exchange too. All right then. So now, beautiful. That is the end. That is the DMs that have showed up today. We'll see how I feel. I gotta read things because again, these two showed up, and I'm glad two of you all claimed who they were. That's why I say it's important for you all to make sure that you click like, share, and subscribe to this channel so you can get more of this good stuff that is going on. Okay, so you can see, because this is like a free, you got a free reading, and my sidekick jumped in and said again, ethereal social sources 777 said she's seen some chakras that need to be cleared. That's a wow bam wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Right there. Where you gonna get that from? That's why you need to make sure you're subscribing for this. But again, we're very VIP on this channel here. So you again, some places and things that we're going, some of us may understand, may not. But again, whatever it is, like I said, I'm always gonna bring you what you need. I might not always bring you what you want. Don't forget to also make sure that you all go over and to go to divineunisoulslove.co so you all can be able to get your tickets. Okay, so you like the good stuff that I was throwing down today? You know, again, that we might have to, and I think I said I was going to do those people, the first 10. I might do a VIP. The first 10 I will. First 10 I do a VIP, which would be similar like this, where I will pull cards from the energies from the group that are there. That's after the event, but you got to buy your ticket. It's $7.12. I will do an event just like this. It will just be an hour after party afterwards. But you got to go over there to buy your access ticket to bring it in the divine order for the new year. It's on 12/12, and it's at 12:12 p.m. Central Time that it will be happening. The tickets are $7.12 today, but after today, I'm jumping them up to $12.12, all the way up until the event time again. So right now for the first I say 10, because I want to keep it intimate. That way I can make sure I'm getting everybody. For the first 10 that is in there, again, for the first 10 they have bought their tickets, you will be in the little VIP section. I will send you all a special invite to a I want to see if I want to do it maybe Zoom. I might want to do it Zoom where it's more intimate. A VIP party access thing for you to do after the bring it in the divine order. But you got to get the tickets. You got to attend the event to get the VIP ticket, okay, for that one. So that'll be afterwards. Okay, all right then. That is it. My tradition always when I'm finished, I am just putting up cards. If you all want to chat it up afterwards, you can. Ethereal Sources, she's got some things. I don't know if she wants to bless y'all in the lounge with some extra stuff in there. She sees that if she wants to. But remember, again, it's always great that you do that. Again, energy exchange, rather it's me getting the access pass to what I'm doing. Or then also I see Ethereal is also in the lounge giving out some of her beautiful gifts as well. That is another way in which you can be blessed. But right now, you all are free to hang out because, again, I'll be wrapping up my cards and putting them up. And when I'm finished, I'm finished. So that usually takes me about 5 minutes. So I'll let you all talk it up, and I'll look over here in the chat too if I am finishing up as well. But that's usually mine. But for you all that's ready to go, see you all next time. Look out for again. Make sure you subscribe so you can know when I might go live, because I might not. I'm not gonna. I don't think I. Well, I don't know. I'll stop that. Whenever Spirit tells me, that's when I'll jump on. That is it. Okay. Oh, you're so welcome, Christine, very much. All right. Thank you, Melody. Thank you. Thank you, Ethereal. Thank you. Okay. I'm looking at everybody. Okay. Did I miss anybody? The brave souls that were wanting to talk to me. All right. See you, T Lounge. See you, Duncan. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Excelente. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, got my cords, put it up. All right, I want to see the DMs. Do you have anything else to say? They say, no, I'm cool. One of them say, no, I'm cool. No, it's just observing. Okay. All right, observe away. Just looking. That's what he said. Anything else, just let me know. Because I got a couple of them still lingering on, and this still tape is rolling. I say 5 minutes, then I'm off. Say anything else? Huh? I'm sorry. Am I getting anything what? Oh, am I getting anything else for right now? They kind of fading out. They came with a lot of high vibe. They like hype men. Because I was hyped coming in already before I came on here. I thought, okay, I like this energy that these guys is bringing in. They weren't no slacky. Okay, I'll let you know. I'll let you know if it's anything. If it's anything, and you get any kind of customers, I know I'll be discounted. From tonight, I will be discounted on my order. I know you say for the get guys. I don't. What is it that I need now? I thought I didn't did everything. What's the new thing? Hold on a second. Who is this? Okay, Cam, no. Not that I know of. I'm trying to see what is it that you feel that I need. Talk to me offline if it's something you think that it's that you picked up that I need. But right now, I don't think I need anything on that one. Okay. All right then. Let me in. I said 5 minutes on that one. I don't see anything. I know y'all trying to see if somebody else gonna walk in. No, I ain't gonna let them walk back in. Okay, CP247. Who is that? Was they legit? Okay, they came in for a second. I don't know what that was. Okay. All right. They got the little things, but they put something up there. Okay. All right. CB2. All right then, people. Until next time, just keep your things on. Okay. All the chakras and cleanses. Okay. Keep your things on so you'll know next time when I come on. I'm not going to tell you when. It's just like a pop-up shop. When I pop up, I pop up. Okay. All right. Until next time. Love you. Mwah. Stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste. Namago. Love you. See ya.